My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. Do you know you are my very best friends?
Hello my little comic book ponies, I'm Critical Analysis and I just finished reading My Little Pony Friends Forever number 28. This month we see a team up between Princess Luna and the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Now with more Cutie Marks. We definitely need that considering the terrible timing with Friendship is Magic number 38 and 39, but I need to get something off my chest first. Some of you may know that I did an unedited blind reaction to the 6th episode of Season 6, entitled No Second Prances. I expressed that I did not like the episode. I have plans to review the episode later, but until then you need to know that one of the reasons is because it ignores any kind of development Trixie made in the comics. Again, Season 6 ignores the comics. As a result, I am ignoring Season 6 as it pertains to the comics. At the same time, I am re-evaluating what I look for in a comic. But how will it affect today's review? Well, considering this month's Friends Forever features Luna and the Cutie Mark Crusaders, what could possibly go wrong? Unfortunately, something is wrong from the very start. The pre-release mock-up cover features the name of Whitley and Fleeks. However, the release version no longer features Fleeks. This comic's artist is Jay Foskett. Either Fleek's name was put on the mock-up for placement purposes, or this was a late change. I would speculate that it was a late change, but I currently have no evidence to back it up. Anyway, the cover itself has remained the same since the mock-up. It really doesn't say much about the comic, just Luna posing with the Cutie Mark Crusaders and an oddly layered sticker of, now with more cutie marks. Seriously, the blast is behind Luna's hoof and Sweetie Belle's head, but the words in their shadow are layered on top of her hair. In fact, it looks more like a cereal box cover. All you need is a bowl of cereal and the General Mills logo, and you're set. Otherwise, it's not really an interesting cover. Our story begins with the Cutie Mark Crusaders, as well as other fillies, walking towards Canterlot Castle for a princess-hosted sleepover. However, inside the castle, Luna dashes towards a screaming Celestia to discover that Celestia has to call off the sleepover so she could quell a war between the Griffins and the Yaks. Oh. This is getting ridiculous! The Yaks again are causing problems, and this time it's to a country that doesn't live anywhere close to it! What, are the Yaks still mad about the Boffy Ball game? I'm going to say this now. The Yaks are terrible. Whenever they are involved, you either have to treat them perfectly or they smash everything. Even our main 6 had to walk on eggshells around them. Characters who have stood up to nightmares, chaos, monsters, and cults won't raise a hoof against a society of bullies who will commit property damage because you didn't 100% satisfy them. In short, to Tataris with the Yaks. Anyway, Luna wishes she could take Celestia's place at the peace talks so she could stay for the sleepover. But Celestia gets the idea that Luna could stay for the sleepover instead. Luna doubts this idea, but Celestia assures her that she is popular among the fillies and that her past mistakes make her more relatable. And it shows when the fillies arrive and they instantly start addressing the princess to Luna's surprise. Twilight offers her assistance, but Luna says that she can handle this and tells Twilight to return to Ponyville, which she— Dear Lord, why are your wings on your neck? I'll talk more about the artwork later, let's just get through the story. The Crusaders notice that Luna is nervous and offer to help Luna with a sleepover. However, one pony isn't having fun and runs off. When the Crusaders tell Luna this, parts of the castle are dangerous and full of dark magics at night. How? You're in a city full of magic users, in a castle ruled by 2 alicorns with powerful magic, with a full regiment of guards. How are there monsters in the most important castle in all of Equestria? Gah! Anyway, when Luna leaves to find the lost filly, the Crusaders chase to help. They eventually find the filly, Thestra, crying. Thestra explains that her problem isn't just the other fillies bullying her at the sleepover, it's also because of her weird special skill. That's when they encounter a Mirror Orca! It's like a regular orca, but it flies through the sky and has auto-reflect due to its magical mirror skin. Wait, if it flies through the sky, how did it get into the castle? Unless this is an apparition of the dark magic at work, then it's probably lost like Thestra was. So make like pacifists frisk and get it back to the sky where it belongs. They instead decide to fight it like the genocidal jerks they are, but does Luna use her alicorn strength to physically attack the magic-reflecting Mirror Orca? No. Thestra casts a spell that turns every pony into skeletons, stripping the Mirror Orca of its protective skin and allowing Luna to fire her laser and destroy it. Enjoy the EXP, you genocidal jerks! Our story ends with Luna writing to her sister, which is very heartfelt and is definitely something that MLP needs more of, both in the comics and in the TV show. And Luna got a big loving hug for her kind words from Thestra and realizes who better to watch over the misfits, the ponies that feel strange, creepy, or unusual, than a princess who is also finding her way. Unfortunately, on the overall, this comic sucks. The story's major problem is the aforementioned dangers in the castle and the Mirrorca, and this was a problem for many readers. Some took ire with a one-shot character being the hero, but I consider that minor to some of the other problems. And while I'm not holding the use of the EX against it, the encounter of the Mirrorca is definitely a problem. Even if Luna knew it was a false creature made from dark magic, we the readers are not told that. We see our characters actively killing a sentient being. And for My Little Pony, that is a major sin. But to be honest, even with that problem, the story is still salvageable. You can still read it and enjoy it. After all, the characters are still enjoyable even if they interact a little less for my comfort, and Luna's letter to her sister is definitely worth the read alone, even if you have to cross their sin against the Mirrorca just to do it. That alone makes this comic a 7 out of 10. However, this is not all story. It's also artwork, and that artwork is what pulls the comic down from being readable to dismissible, from a 7 to a 3. It's only tolerable through Heather Breckel's coloring, but Jay Fawcett cannot draw My Little Pony. When he's not drawing ponies, his artwork ranges from good to great. That's why his artwork in Friends Forever 24 was passable, because he wasn't drawing that many ponies. But this comic is almost all ponies, and he continues to show why he's completely mismatched for the job. Celestia and Luna once again make me think he simply attached 4 legs to a swan. It makes him look regal, yes, but it doesn't make them look like ponies. The ponies are misproportioned, making them hard to look at. And finally, I started noticing that a lot of ponies were standing on their hind legs or otherwise inhuman-like poses, more often in Fosgit's comics. It's a crutch. Because of all of this, Fosgit is becoming the Rob Liefeld of My Little Pony comics. IDW, I implore you, please stop giving this man work. As a side note, this comic, at least the digital version, also comes with a free digital preview of Strawberry Shortcake #1. Based upon a quick look, it looks cute, funny, and well drawn, but I review My Little Pony comics, so I won't talk any more about it. I really wanted to like this comic, but it slipped in just a couple of fatal ways that could not be ignored. But if you can stomach the bad artwork, you can find it at several locations, both digitally and physically, using the links in the description below. Hey, thanks for watching! I do more than just comic reviews, so why not click that bottom video to go watch Cyber Angel Plays, where I play various video games. Or click on that top video to go watch my last review. And remember to click that like button and share on social medias if you enjoyed the episode, leave a comment below to help me improve the show in the future, and to subscribe to keep up to date on all of my latest videos. I'm Critical Analysis, signing out.